we good? Yo yo. Let's see. Put this in here. Should still be good though. Okay, bam. We are looking good. Yeehaw! What's up to Kevin? Let me also put the link. I accidentally have two links. I made a new form, but yeah. Not much, man. How about yourself? I bet. Let's do this. There's a couple of subversions in here. Nice. Looks like kind of a chill day though. Not too much stuff going on. Damn, half of them are from Takumin. Fair enough. Let's move these over here. Okay, we should be ready to go in a second. Oh, great. The first one's broken. Link. Hell yeah. Let's go here. Raw. Where's Kelly's loan? Kelly was the first one. Final master. Hell yeah. Bro, I might cover the thumbnail. It was funny and I liked it. Oh, by the way, let me know, is the text annoying? The text under me, is that like distracting? Because I don't want it to be distracting. I just want it to be like there. Because I want people to know it exists, obviously. But you guys are gonna let me know if that's like annoying or not. I forgot to put my phone on D&D. Oops. There we go. Should be good. No, nah. I made the second drop an outro. Nice. Let's go. Alright, let's take a listen.
Moonrise, signaling that it's our time. Owl cries, the haunting soundtrack of our kind. Red eyes, don't you worry, it's alright.
That's my clipboard.
New highs, we haven't reached, just being wise. We own the night, it's where we come alive. Till morning light, when we go back, it's sunrise. We're going wild tonight. When you hear the clock strike.
Okay. You guys are too good. Let's go.
Calling for that all familiar taste. Falling just a little bit from grace. Darling, we're gonna make a mess out of this place. We own the night, it's when we come alive. Till morning light, when we go back to hide. It's time to ride, we're going wild tonight. When you hear the clock strike 12. When you hear the clock strike 12. When you hear the clock strike 12.
Aye, bro. Wow. This is nasty. This is super nasty.
When you hear the clock strike 12. When you hear the clock strike 12.
Okay, super sick. I love the heavy vibes on this. Even for me, I would say like the white noise is a bit weird. It'd be cool if you had some actually tonal elements, but it's fine. It would be cool if it was like, I mean, I guess the build is fine. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of, like I was listening to Noctu's new album, and I don't know how, but like Noctu is very simple but a really effective build. So maybe take some cues from that. Just take a listen to some of them, see if maybe there's some stuff you want to steal idea wise. This is cool. I feel like the mix is a bit washed out. Like, it's pretty good, but it does feel like there's just some missing weight to this top synth. Like, it's missing a bit of body. You have so much in the main Reese. There's not much left for the other. That bump bump bump. This is all cool. I have no thoughts about that really. And then like here, this is pretty sick. I feel like maybe the snare could be cooler. The snare could be... It doesn't even need to be cooler, but I would say take one or two like additional snares and use them as accents. Because the snare... and when I say accents, I mean like alternating. Or you could do like 3 of one kind of snare and then 1 of another, or 2 of one snare and 1 of another kind of snare. They're not meant to like replace the snare, but just to give it some extra extra tonality or some extra something. It also just feels like it needs a layer to punch through. Like, it's present, but it's not exciting. At least not exciting compared to all the other elements. And then the out's just kind of weird. It's mostly this part where I'm like confused as to what's going on, because it feels like instrumentally you're going for this like downplayed, more like, okay, we're like chilling out, but you have like the same drop drums. Well, not exactly, but like you have the same pattern, so it's a bit confusing. You submitted? Let me add it in there. Perfect. Discontent submitting under a fake name. Loud Mexican music. Yeah, that's kind of it. That is my thoughts. Hopefully that's helpful. Yo, what's up, Arnash? Thank you for sending the messages in my Discord, by the way. That was helpful. I'm not sure if it's entirely fixed yet, but I will get to fixing it. I only just got home like an hour ago, so I'm just sorting some other stuff out. Okay, bet. Let's go on to the next one. Hope Rocks Flip. Is this the character, the one in your profile picture? Is that the one you cosplayed that you showed us last week? Oh, this is Vietnamese folk music. Cool. Yeah, I got your submission, Dirty Octopus. This is such a strange vibe, but I dig it. It sounds very memey somehow. Nice. This is cool. I mean, I like all the like sound palette you have going on here. It all fits together really well. I like that you're keeping it clean too, because it does give space for like the vocal to shine through. It does like the tonality is like a little strange in some places, but I think that's more an effect of the language than anything else, and like the style of song you're flipping. I don't know, I'm trying to find like something to like constructively criticize here. But everything that's here is good. It just feels like it needs more work, if that makes sense. Or you just like copy paste it, let it exist, and just send it like that, and it's honestly fine. Like this is cool on its own. Depends how serious of like a, or like how detailed of a flip you actually want it to be. Because right now this is fine. Like this is something that like if I listened to the original version of a song, I'd be like, oh, this is actually sick, and I would probably play this sometimes. It's probably something I would like send to my friends, be like, yo, check out this flip of this funny song. This is going in my driving playlist. Hell yeah. Their vocals. I feel like it doesn't make sense thematically though to layer the vocals because they're weak, but they're supposed to be. I feel like you work the rest of the mix around the vocals because that's pretty much the main whole thing of this track. And I'm assuming this, I don't want to call it a guitar because I don't think it is. Sounds much more differently acoustic. Maybe if you could take that element and do some cool like panning melodic like background elements, that could be cool just to give some extra dimension, but might not make sense. All right, next one. Gasolina remix, no cap. That MP3. Still not sure about the D section drop. The what section? Should I finish this? All right, let's see.
Nowadays, we're broken and in pain, searching for a cure to heal the strain. So open the gates, you're the cure to brighter days. You are the key, so open up the gates. That if love flows, calling out if we must go. That if
Whoa. I love that. Okay, my thoughts are this is cool. I like the vibe of this. Your intro's kind of long, but it feels like you're trying to figure out the idea, so it's something you'll get to. The vocal works really well with this progression. I like the style. It just feels like it feels like right now you've taken 4 different versions or 4 different flavors of the same drop and like put them all next to each other. So I would say you could theoretically use all 4 of these ideas. Like now I get what you mean by like ABC or D section, because it is like that. I feel like this B section is cool conceptually. Rhythmically, it doesn't quite work yet, and I think part of that is like the way the melody is leading the rhythm. And then this is much better. This C section is great. Feels like still some areas where like the melody is like tripping on itself almost. It feels like it's not quite satisfying yet. But this works much better than here, where it's kind of like very vague rhythmically. This is like yeah, so for me personally, I like this A rhythm you got here. Like even like this is very strong because you have like this catchiness to it, and then you go into this cool like it kind of makes sense if you have a variation here, but I would say like make it more similar to your A part. I don't know, this is cool. This is super cool. Let's see what's chat saying. Sick idea. Yeah, I agree. Alva vibes. It does have Alva vibes. I was trying to figure out what it had. Definitely use that as a reference. But yeah, I think if you just consolidate the best parts of this and then delete everything else, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in like, you know, I do this as well sometimes where I'll do a bunch of different variations and then you really do have to like delete everything that you don't need. Otherwise it gets overwhelming and you fixate on like stuff when you could be finishing the song. So that's my recommendation, is like, for me, take the A part and this like C part, delete the other sections, and then build a drop with those and focus on making those as good as possible and setting that up. And I think you'll be in a good spot. Okay. Also, the bit crushy lead thing that's panning is good. Just, yeah, play around with the rhythm of where that's happening or where the automation is going, because sometimes it feels a bit off. Aster. Oh, we're getting into like the really hyper poppy cover art era for Haze. Let's go. Yeah, true. Hashtag fax machine. That is a Silken Wood Awe type of outro. I don't know, it feels like this is just like good, but it's missing in the drop, it's missing that like heart. That like thing that sets it apart. And I feel like the last couple of tracks have been like this a little bit, where it feels like you've kind of gotten stuck in like the same sound, which sometimes is a good thing, but I feel like it needs that extra differentiating factor to make it different from all of the like Botanica future bass stuff that I've heard on SoundCloud, and like to make it really distinctly your sound. You don't have to pick one thing that's going to be that. It could be your drum selection. It could be, I mean, your drum selection already is kind of specific to you, but like, I'd try out different stuff on top of this. Or so, a Labs piano is the best. Labs soft piano will probably always be my favorite piano sound. Not because it's necessarily the best, although I think it's one of the nicest sounds that exists. Just because it's like my favorite to compose on, if that makes sense. When I'm writing chord progressions, it always goes on a Labs piano. My project always boots up with one. Because it just sounds so soft. Not even soft, but like so perfect. I don't know. Everything sounds correct. I'm also just used to like writing. Like when I have a chord progression, I can tell if it's working or not just because I put it on a soft piano. Anyway, enough ranting about that. Next. Darkside.mp3. What is this image, dude? Alright, bro. Let me just check if there are any other submissions, but let's play this. I already sent you this, but it's a different drop and build up. I bet. Cat stealth bit. Damn. This the kick here. Okay, I like a lot of this actually. I think the biggest issue for me is like the way the mix functions, in the sense that like you have this really roomy piano, but there's also really distorted. Everything feels kind of like it has too much reverb on it, and it does sound like if you go into your piano, go into the reverb and use the frequency, use the high and low cut, and cut way more than you think you need. Like you should be cutting on your reverbs like up like at least to like 800, 1K, 1200, 1500. I mean, I use mostly Valhalla Vintage Verb, and I use Realm, but I like if I just need to put a reverb on a random element, it's Valhalla usually. I max out the low cut because it makes such a difference. This is something that Mania taught me, and he was giving me feedback. Is like you should be using like cutting the reverb because it sounds very messy. So you take out so much room from your mix. When you don't cut your verbs. Say goodbye to lows. Realm is goated. It's so nice. I'm an Ableton stock plugin user. Okay, but you're an Ableton, so it's fine. It's fine. It's same thing. Every reverb has it. So regardless of what reverb you're using, you should be cutting the highs as well. I have a very like pop and like EDM centered idea. For future bass, you may want more of the highs in the reverb, but I cut down to like 3K. Now, I'm cutting down to 3K in Valhalla, which has really shallow EQs. Like the slope on the EQ, like it just is very gentle with how it cuts, especially in the high end. So you'll still let in a lot of high end. But yeah, the vocal's kind of too distorted. Like it just feels like it's being too compressed, the vocal. So I would scale back your compression and distortion, because even here, it's just like very loud. What's gonna happen when your break is super loud like this? Sometimes it's what you want. If you're making a knock 2 trap tune, you want your breaks to be like loud and impactful still. But here, it's just like making the drop less impressive. Once you get to the drop, it's going to be like, okay, well, this is equally loud, if not less loud than the break. The other thing, the build is actually quite cool. I'd say for the drop, realistically, the chords are a little underwhelming. Not harmonically, like harmonically it's fine. It just sounds like a supersaw, or maybe 2 or 3 supersaws layered together. Which is fine for a bassist, but you need other very different kinds of elements in here to create a satisfying and effective chord section, in my opinion. Like the thing is here is it just sounds like something from like 2014, back when, you know, nobody was really using supercells like this. So that on its own was enough to be like emotional and cool. And now you just need more. You can do more, and so I don't see why you shouldn't. All right, next up, loud Mexican music. Let's go. What? Well, okay, that's not quite what I was expecting. This is cool though. Sonically, it's cool. Rhythmically, it's really all over the place. It's a bit of a mess rhythmically. Is this set in like a different time signature? Doesn't sound like it. There's too many overlapping things for me. Sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want something that's really full and overcomplicated. But for me, this is like not quite hitting that in a way that feels satisfying. It's like too many overlapping things. You have 3 different melodies in your right and left ear, and also in the middle. There's like a melody in the right ear, a different rhythm happening in your left ear, and also something else kind of sort of complementary to one or the other happening in the middle. So it's just a lot. Triplets. I'm making up this new genre. Neurotro. Hell yeah. I mean, pursue it. I think the sound. Ah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get the appeal of that, actually. That's cool. Yeah, I think once you nail the rhythmic component of this, it'll be really cool. It would also be nice to have like a little more separation frequency-wise of your elements, where it feels like everything is like stacked kind of in the middle. Like every sound wants to occupy the mids together. So it'd be cool if your bass was a little more focused on like the low end or like a certain frequency range, and then having the other elements occupy some other frequency bands, just to get that fullness, but also give yourself as much of a chance as possible to have it translate effectively. Started this yesterday and we're messing around with a new synth. It's gonna have vocals, so that's why it might not feel as full right now. Okay. I don't know, bro. Dun, ooh. Cool. I wonder, actually, for me, I don't know why, but it immediately made me think of like some like Eric DOA type of stuff, where like usually what he'll like to do in his choruses is he'll have something like this, and then here what you've done is you've gone for like more of a solo type of thing, where it's like where you've made that lead much more intense. What you could do is leave the lead the same, but add an additional simple but additional sustained melody on top of this to give it that feeling of like, you know, like in a pop track you might like add some extra like guitars with like a substantial amount of reverb, just to feel like you're filling out and like creating a more lush soundscape for the second half of the chorus. Something like that could be cool, because I think you already have, like, once you have vocals in here, you'll also want to up the energy on the vocals or change the energy on the vocals. So that's kind of my thought. I like the intro. It's perhaps a twinge too long, in the sense that it feels like it takes a while to tell you the actual like vibe of the song, or like the actual ultimate direction. Because right now this could be like a lo-fi track, this could be an indie pop type thing like what it is right now, it could be an EDM thing, it could be a future bass tune. So I would just bring this in to like 9 seconds or something. Da, 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 da. You could even take this like thing, take like a chop of it or an automation of it, and have like a cutoff automation with some delay or something, or just with a lot of reverb, so that you're already pulling forward as many of the elements into the intro as you can without giving everything away, or while creating more intrigue, right? You're teasing a little bit the next element that's coming. It's like, hey, here's like a boom 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 type of thing. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. See what does chat think. Yeah, I might try to do some sustained vocals to layer with that and scrap this other thing. Bet. Right, Kelly, are you on Kudos Discord? Yes sir, join up the Discord. Man's doing my CTAs for me. The song with the bar close, yeah, love that tune. Dude, the song for When the Bar Closes is excellent song. Alright, what was I doing? Feedback, yes. Next. Arnash, I still will never get over this cat, man. Never will. Love the fills and the chord patterns. Cute cat is an added bonus.
Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this.
Bet we got the Evan Scott submission. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, yeah. Wow. Wow. This is such a sick outro. Lead needs some pitch bend. Ooh. Alright. I miss Dirty Octopus, but good night to him. This is so cool. Like, all of this stuff is great. I like overall the mix for this part. What I feel like it's going to be a hard line to trend, and you do need to like to tread. But I feel like you could add a more contrast and open up the mix of the drop a bit. Because right now it feels like it's mixed the same way as the break elements, but it's a very different type of sound. So this lead is good because it has a lot of brightness, but I feel like the rest of it could also be opened up, have some extra high end, spaced out a little bit more stereo-wise as well. Not that it's bad stereo-wise, but I think you just do a bit more. Also love this drop. But here as well, it feels like everything is a bit in the background. So I would see if maybe you just take some elements and maybe compress them a bit more, bring them a bit more to the front. You know, bring a little bit of extra top end. And then also take care of some of the frequencies that feel like they're pushing really hard on that lead. Because the lead doesn't feel super bright, but it has some frequencies that are like just doing too much. So if you bring those, attenuate those a bit, so lower those sections that are kind of pushing too high in volume. Let me see if I can do something here. Like, to me, this is how I would EQ it. And literally, this is just, like, bringing up some of that, like, 1,500 to 3,000. Bringing down the stuff at, like, somewhere between 5K and 7K. Bringing up the 10K. This is where, like, this lead is, like, occupying that space. This is without EQ. So it sounds a little less warm because I've also removed some like 250 hertz. But in my opinion, it like opens up the track a little bit more. Obviously, when you do this in the actual mix, it'll be implemented much better. But like if you listen to it on low volume, it sounds more open now. And to me, you can hear all the important elements much more. So that's my 2 cents on it. Hopefully that helps. But it's a really, 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 really beautiful piece. I've chat. Is my chat broken? All of a sudden I feel really hungry. I mean tired. It's because I'm hungry though. Do I have any food in my immediate vicinity? No. I kind of wish I had like Bluetooth headphones so I could just like listen, like play the next track, but then like go and warm something up. It's fine. Have to make something for cymatics contest. You participate in every single one, and I feel like I'm missing out now. Let's see, what did you make? I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, I guess to me, to be honest, if you ask me of my opinion, which you have, by sending this to me, you were asking me of my opinion, I honestly would scrap this. And not in a bad way where it's like, it's bad. I'm imagining myself if I was working on this. It would be faster for me to start a new idea than it would be to try and shape this into something that I think you'll like. That's my thought on it. Yo, my boy finally made it. Dalek. Yo, do you have any IDs to send into stream? You don't have to send the Atlas stuff, but like, if you want to send something cool. Bro, you could send... I know you have a billion IDs that you've never shared. I literally know all of them. He's got to think about it. Yeah, take a look, though. We literally just ran out. I guess... I don't know. Did I actually... did anyone else send anything? Oh, never mind. We got more. We got the Evan Scott one. Ice Planet. I was about to say, I know I had some other ones. Bet. Let's listen to this. Time to enter the land of peak. Whoa. Ah, yes, the extra piano. Love the expressiveness of the what's it called? Volume. Velocity. This is super cool. I really do love the direction you're going with the more like ambient cinematic composition type stuff. I really do think you're very equipped to make this kind of stuff. Okay, I got a couple things. One, I think the chords here. Sorry for the jump scare. Good. Feels like somewhere there's like missing frequencies. I'll see if I can like boost them. Just like... Yeah, for me it's those mids, so that's like 1K, 2K, just like a broad band on those, and it feels like the chords are more emotional and present in the mix, whereas here it feels a bit too flat. So that's my 2 cents on that. I think the piano here, it sounds like you've used too much OTT in the sense that the transient is really clicky, which works with the other layer, which is I'm assuming how you've mixed it. Because then it balances with the sustain of the additional layered piano. I would just maybe have a version in here that's less OTT'd and just automate it. Like you can even just automate the depth so that it gets more automated with the either the velocity or with just like an automation clip. The other thing is the ice crystals are good. I love the sound. It feels like they're too constant. So because they're happening all the time, you kind of notice that it's more or less the same type of sound. So I would say either make the ice crystals more, give them more variation, or I would say have them in a little less often. I know it's kind of thematic, but if it's happening all the time, it's kind of loses its mojo for me. Especially because it's such like a high frequency type of sound, it can get a bit annoying. I would say also for this particular part, you could add like wind ambience. Because I think, I don't know, like, especially if you've ever gone like skiing or just being on a mountain in the wintertime, that feeling of wind moving past you is really tied together with the sound or the feeling of snowy areas. And if it's called Ice Planet and the whole vibe is Ice Planet, might work. The other thing is like the Foley, the rustling stuff is good. I just feel like you could do 2 or 3 other types of sounds in there to break it up. But yeah. Send in one Dalek, one Dallas. Oh, we're about to get blessed. There's windy ambience. I can boost it. Bet. Geometry Dash song. Have a Geometry Dash create. That would be a really cool way of marketing it. Actually. That'd be super cool. Okay, let me do the Dalek ones and then we'll finish. Actually. Oh no, he sent this one. Ooh. Let's go. This one is exciting as hell. Hell yeah. Okay. We'll finish on those because like second time entering. Do I know this track?
Had you here, now you're gone. Thought I'd never be here on my own. Another day in another life. I had my chance, got lost somehow. Did you ever think we'd turn around? I hope you can hear me now. Running on the road with those mistakes. Gonna do whatever that it takes. I don't see that there's another way.
Oh, nice little melody. Hell yeah. I only have one piece of feedback, and that's this vocal chop here. If you just use like Serum FX and added like some dimension and some unison to this, it would be perfect because it would be wide and it would really complement the whole mix here. Not even the mix, but just the sound in general. And if you imagine it was just like wide and a bit thicker, would be very good. It's got top 10. Let's go. Let's go. My viewer, right? I was going to say I own you. You're my viewer now. But I'm super happy for you, man. Let's go. I mean, it deserves top 10. Like, this is super, super good production. All right, we got Chirotype. It's over for us, guys. Also, by the way, keep in mind that Dalek had never done any, like, color-basy stuff before this. I haven't heard this in a while, either. He heard one Virtual Riot song and goes, bet.
it, take it. You want it.
You know, it's occurring to me now, bro. Like, this kick does not work for this track at all. I don't know how I never noticed it, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it kind of works, but I feel like it's not punchy enough. Boring eye intro. Yeah, I'm just gonna roast you on stream now. It's crazy as well. I think I feel like you made this in like only a few hours, from what I remember. But like, I'm surprised. Like, the snare's pretty good. I think it did, yeah. Yeah, Kelly knows where it's at. All right, now it's time for the real Jamba Juice here. Wait, let me just check. Is there anything else left in here? Is this the last one? Bet. Time to leak the IDs. Did you ever make a hook for this one? Yes, sir. Yeah, he is. Same guy. Same homie. God, I love the way this goes. I like that you don't get the spaciness from the initial thing. It's kind of... It's very dry and in your face, and then it just like goes... Like, the vocal drop just opens it up completely, which is super cool, because you get that big contrast. Kinda. Bro can sing and produce. Yeah, he can. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Men's has too many IDs though. Not enough releases. Man. From Future Bounce, like Men's went wait, where is it? Here we go. The goated track. Men's went from peak, but also yeah, I know it's trippy because I'm used to seeing your page where it's just like can you look at a track that is not mine real quick? Sure. Which track? Send it over. Feedback is for everybody. Let me see. Do I have anything of mine to leak? Not really. I have this one, I guess. I made this the other day in a coffee shop. Just kind of chilling. Turn this too much. Oh hell yeah, we can listen to that. This needs sub bass so badly though. That's cute though. You have a call with Trinus in 3 days? Hell yeah. Wait, why do you have a call with him? Huh? Bro is goated. No, bro, I used some of the drums you sent me. The organic ones. I literally went into that folder. Patreon. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Super cool. I love Trinus stuff. Like, if you just listen to this, it's just... You're... And let's skip forward a little bit. It feels like Trinus is just like POV. You use zero release on any of your sounds. Because like all his sounds are so tight. Even his drums are like, it feels like it's, and then that's it. It's just like, like there's really very, very little release, which I think is so cool. But it's so different. Like I could never make this. I'm too attached to like everything overlapping and being all releasey. And to me, I really like that type of emotion. But it is so satisfying, yeah. You do have to be really, like, clever. I feel like someone like Ellis is also really good at this. Of like, the thing is, Ellis will just use release in a bigger range. But he's very deliberate about where and how much release everything has. I feel like I have a lisp today. My everything feels like my face is not working right. Burks, true. But Burks is a wizard of a different breed. Truly. This man controls every single component. He has made from scratch every single component of every track he ever makes, basically. I mean, that might not be entirely true, but... I bet you he could make, like, an entire acapella out of 3 times oscillator. Like, if he told me, like, oh, he's like, if he told me he did it, I'd be like, okay, show me how. But, like, sure. I believe him instantly. Oh, I didn't know that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think that's it. There's nothing else. We went through everything. We have learned everything that there is to learn. Oh, Trinist. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I was gonna say. Gotcha. God damn. Oh hell no. Okay, that's just filthy. It's absolutely disgusting. Unreal. You're welcome for all the feedback. I'm super happy that I'm back to streaming, to be honest. Like, I've missed it. Super fun. Make sure to join my Patreon for free samples. I have made, like... I tried a bunch of stuff this week, and all of it sucks. So this weekend is literally just going to be me, like, making a whole new batch. I'll include a couple of sounds I did this week. From the stuff I did the last couple of days. Because they were interesting. But all of it is, like, super, like, game-related, like, really destructive sound design. Where you're just listening to it and you're like, it's not musical at all. W Patreon, thank you, my boy. We're trying. I have to like start posting stuff to my Instagram because I'm sure there's plenty of people on there who'd be at least interested. W plug, hey. Thanks. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Kelly, do you have any thoughts about what should go on the Patreon? I mean, Val, you could chime in too, but like, is there anything in particular that you'd be like excited about? Also have to remember to put December as like a month, because I realize it's kind of annoying to go and download like a bunch of weeks. So I feel like at the end of every month, perks, we can do that. I have a couple of sounds recorded actually that I want to turn into samples. The problem is they're on my phone, and my phone has like a 10K cutoff on the microphone for whatever reason. So perks and fill sounds, yeah. I have some cool effects. I think you should take some of the samples and like make a little loop. That's a good idea. I should make some loops. That is a good idea. I did want to make some drums from scratch anyway to learn. So maybe I'll use some of those, make some perks, layer them up. This is good. I will take this joyous feedback you have given me to the DIW. But then again, I also will eventually make like a complete transition pack. Terrible with hats and perks. I feel like the cool thing is with hats and perks, you can never have enough. To be fair, I also have like a bunch of percussions on my upcoming sample pack that I did not do anything for this week. But I might just send that to you, to be honest, because I feel like you've been in my chat for so long. I feel like I should just send it to you. Yeah, wait, let me just send you the link to it. And there's literally like at least 100, 150 like usable percussion samples. They're all like professionally done as well. Yeah, thank you. This is really not helpful. Google, show me this guy's balls. Anyway, that's it for me. Man, oh man, he's actually the plug. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, if you can also just give me like a review, like a testimonial, that'd be perfect. Also, if you just use them, that's the best thing that anyone could ever do for me, is just use the samples I make. That's all I really need. Okay, can I share this though? There we go. Where are you? Here we go. I sent it to you. Bet. Alright, I'm gonna pop off now. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go eat some food now. I'm starving. But I will see you later. Bye.